global Earth. This day is already 1 month after we declared the reinstallation, the reinstatement of our dear President of the Federal Republic of the Philippine Islands. Today, also, I would like to address this to the Supreme Court of the Philippines and to the Executive Secretary of the Office of the President of the Republic of the Philippines as the caretaker of President. To all of you listening right now, I would like you to see beyond the reason and the importance why the Queen has handled this kind of mission. The divine mission is not for all. It is given to the chosen one, the one that could well represent the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of the divinity. I am not presenting myself, nor pretending myself, because first and foremost, I have my appointment, the divine anointing that has been given to me even before I was born. That is the spiritual power that the Creator Himself gave to me. Listen, all of you that are still not believing because of so much hindrance that the world has done in blocking this holy mission. I'd like also to address the House of Senate, the House of Congress, all the cabinet members of the entire caretaker government of the Republic of the Philippines. I'd like to call all the armed forces of the Philippines military top ranks to abide the law, and all the governors, all the local governments, up to the barangay captain. It's up to you to accept or not. But from today and to the days to come, I will be naming names because you are all government officials, public servant, and the entire Filipino nation, the entire sovereign people, the citizenry of the Philippine Islands must know. You have defied the law by blocking the truth. And the truth is, you have made the royalty suffer because of your greed for power and money. Queen Helen of the Rajah is sent primarily to carry out the holy mission entrusted not only to me, but to the entire royalty of the divine kingdom, with Raja Mamay as my beloved husband, as my king, and I will always fight for him as the father of these Mafilindo countries. I have already laden up my structure, and I have given the government all my coordinations. Started from August 26, 2010, I have done my skeletal framework And this is not only the mind of Queen. These are the enlightenment, the wisdom that God, Allah, has given me on how to fix the war and chaos inside the spiritual and the divine territory of Ligwas and Mars. That is the area wherein it has been housed by so many illegal action, movement that disrupt the peace and order. In my life, I had been running away from this mission. I know that I have to fulfill as what had been given to me by the prima facie, the living witness, Dato Ismail Mun Ali, the Sharif Usman, no to the Imperial Lupasug, Dato Ismail Mun Ali, Sultan Toron Lawan Dumaga, Sultan Muhammad Ismail Ikiram. It was the moment that I have really made my life in the most difficult situation when I was already being reclaimed by our forefathers to act on, to carry on the mission that had been just there all along, waiting for the Queen to be ripened and ready to embark in the most horrible environment of Sulu, of Maguindanao. I know that for the benefit of the entire world, my reputation, my morals, my spiritual standing have been blemished because of you who has no knowledge at all of who is Queen Helen Abdurrahman. Do you know that I am prepared, trained, educated in the most higher level, wherein I could call my comrade in the religious orders of the entire global earth. I had been trained to become the queen that the new era needed most. I call my mentor, the former rector of the University of the Philippines and the former rector also of the University of Santo Tomas, to help. Now that the time that you have to do something, because I know the divine program wherein even the Vatican, the Holy See, must come into terms into the source of origin. I call to all my religious sisters, brothers in the entire Catholicism, and to the pastors, to all the religious that I have encountered with. Come into the open now. Join this mission into completion, wherein each one of you are also called for to maintain peace and order and to educate our own people towards the holy life that our Creator wanted us to be. This is the government of the divinity, and many would like to become a leader, but yet they are not prepared to be one with a pure heart and soul to serve the Creator Himself. My mission is well documented. and all the governments, local government, had been given in the past the proper coordinations, the proper lateral informations that our leaders had submitted. However, due to the paying scheme of the enemy of the state, branded as the claimants from the office of the president down to the most remotest part of Mindanao, because they want control the kingdom of Lupasu. Thank you, because all of this are the process wherein we could put justice. And how to do it? I have my way of doing it because I am instructed by the one who sent me. Many of you really would like to know, because some of you had been tasked to steal my documents, to know my movement, so that you can block me all the more. Thank you. You have not realized at all that Queen has the eye to see the difference. I have given my coordination properly, my notice of absolute authority to the office of the Supreme Court, to the Chief Justice, to the House of Congress, to the House of Senate, to the Department of Foreign Affairs, to the Philippine Army Headquarters, even to the Philippine Constitution Association. All of you will be recalled to have all those copies, especially that are stamped and signed by the records of Malacanang Palace. Every time that I have given my coordination, it is powered by the wisdom of God, of Allah. There are guardians in every letters into it, because I know that all of you will just be using it for your own self-gratification, for your own self-interest, to remain in power and to become my highest adversary, wherein you submitted yourself into the power of darkness. Thank you. Because each one that you have used are coming back, because they finally realize that you are wrong and we are on the right path. Thank you. All of you that have blemished my reputation. I have my credential. I have my people to protect me. I have my court to litigate each and every one of you that have spattered a lot of things in front of my face. But yet, I am still luckier because I am still standing with my 2 feet on the ground in the protection of the entire world. I say thank you, especially to those that are with me, who have seen me cry, who have seen me suffer, who have seen me at the pit of the severity of trials and tribulations that no human can withhold, except that I am well connected to my Creator. Thank you, the cosmic power that have embodied in me, wherein I could tell to the world, never start attacking the Queen, because it is not mine to give you justice. It is Him who sent me. Now, in this game of throne, this is the one that had destroyed the entire humanity. I will be expounding my broadcast every day in this light. Because to be in power, you have encroached into the power that is not yours. You are given only to that limits. There is a demarcation line between human and between divinity. You have overstepped that power, and I am going to let you see that you are committing the crime against the divinity. That's why divine justice is going to be enforced. And this is the one that you have failed to see. Why the world is in chaos, why the world is in severe calamities. Now, you are lucky because the queen is from the south. The queen is right now in the Southeast Asia. The queen has given you all the momentum to see innerly in yourself, repent, and lead a good life. Because all of us are called to be holy. Because we are the special creation of God of Allah. Thousands upon thousand years, the game of throne became the mechanics to stay in power that we failed to see that power can either make you whole, pure, or can make you the bad of all the bad people of the world. September 16, 2023 is the last that I have given, that you transformed yourself into divinity governance. I am waiting for the resurfacing of the Father that has sent me into this mission. 1 year has gone when I have started to bring him out, but others misrepresented because they thought they have their number one Marcos in their own hands for their own self program. It's not what the Lord wanted. You have put Queen at your palm and you thought I could be your puppet. But Queen has the wisdom. I have put myself in all the humiliation of the world, of the poor people, because I have done my art of catching you. I have put a bait that all of you now are in the list to be rectified. Thank you, House of Congress. I've been with you. I was being looked down by those princesses, by those government officials from Sulu, from Maguindanao, from those claimant sultan and claimant's family. Still, I just stay calm, and tears is the only remedy that could appease the heart of the queen. Because I know one day I can face you again with my head high, because I know you cannot refute nor dispute the power that is in me. I am standing tall into the world because I know I have done what is being asked of me to recover all the asset that belongs to the entire royal family of the Lupusog Empire. Have you seen? Did any one of you was able to get anything from the heritage account? You had been sending even the caretaker president, and now he is somewhere else. But he didn't know that Saudi Arabia royal family is directly the blood of the royal family of Sulu, of Maguindanao, of Sabah, Sarawak, and even of the entire global earth. That is what we are. You cannot just simply blemish and do something misrepresenting the royal kingdom. You have failed me, caretaker president. You have failed the entire global earth that up to now you don't listen, making things difficult. The involvement of many pretenders from the blood of Brunei to the blood of Simunul to the blood of Ilocanja. You cannot always keep the secret, and the secret will kill you because it will come out into the open and it will revert back to you. You have failed, and now it will be coming back to you. You can have done your job in July 30, 2021, 2022, 2023, but because you have something that blackmailed you, you cannot do otherwise. That all of you committing criminal act because of what you have been keeping inside your closet. To become part of this program, I asked you, repent and be one, rectified and be with God, with Allah. This is not mine. This is not your mandate either. This is the mandate of God, Allah, who sent to me. Now, is there the difference between the Christian and the Muslim and the Hindus and the Buddhists? There is only one God. The practice that we have, it is because of what we inherited from our forefathers. And yet, you made religion as your art of enslaving the poor. Not today. In this year of the golden age, wherein everyone claimants, everyone with little fickle-minded would like also to present, but they didn't know that out of this, following whatever I am doing, distorting the truth, you will be held accountable and justice shall be given to you. I have not failed to remind you. You are overstepping the power that belongs to the royalty of the king and queen. Politicians, listen now. Time has come for you to choose. Are you still going to choose the darkest part or to the light that has been given to you? You cannot achieve anything if you will not listen up. The recognition is not coming from anywhere else, it's from yourself. Forget about the government. If they will not recognize us, then so be it. But there is power that will even give them the accountability for blocking us. Listen up. There is a law. There are treaties and agreements. That's why I know that every day you will find and that will be given to you the legitimacy of this mission that I have handled from day one in September 2009. August 26, 2009, I have already made my structure. And now I can tell you very well that all of this will give you the most important process. Listen up. All of you in the Congress, find the book, the documentary, find all the coordination that has been given to you for you to be given amnesty. All of you in the House of Senate, I had been with you, but you have claimed, especially the one who told me that you are the queen. Thank you. For those in the cabinet, the governor of the central bank, of Banco Central, all of you, check for yourself. Are you with me or are you still with the claimants? That is the greatest difference. In this mission, I am putting straight into you the difference of being a claimant and being the heir and successor to the throne. The Game of Thrones is the reason why we have so many killings in the ground. Why there was Sambuanga standoff, Sabah standoff, 44 Sapmen sacrifice, continuous illegal penetration of Ligwasan Mars, Marawi siege, Pagla standoff, and all the leaders that had participated in this will be litigated by the court of law, the sovereign court of the Seven Macdom of Indanan Sulu. Queen Helen is guided. Queen Helen is being maneuvered by the divinity to do all these things. It is not mine at all. I am just a vehicle. I am just the representation. I am just the embodiment of our divine being. Our Seven Magnum had been operating in all the global earth, in all the four corners of the earth, in the seventh continent. Now, are you willing to listen more every day so that you will be able to understand and assimilate in you that my mission is done in the most legitimate process? You will be judging for yourself, and you will be able to put justice on these governments that have defied the divine law. I have already stipulated in all those documents, from Royal Decree 101 up to the Royal Decree 115. It is the substance of the law, of the physical law that had been handed by the divinity in this brain of mine, put into law what is going to happen in this new generation of the golden age. You have been roaming all over the globe to get the money. The money is just seated in the central bank and all the prime banks of the entire sovereign territory. But since you are claimants and the government is in the side of the claimants, so therefore, no one will be given that right claim because it belongs to the heirs and successor. That is very strong, forceful. And I'm sure each and every one of you listening right now, you can see the difference. You have enslaved the poor so that they will not know the reason why. You have controlled the media. You have all the money to pay the journalists, to pay all the broadcasters, to pay all those that handling the major print ads and the major TV stations. Now, this is the difference between an ordinary broadcast and the broadcast that Queen Helen had done for so many years. Now you can see it is a step by step. I have made use the arena, nothing except the merciful hand of God, of Allah. Now can you still see? A lot of distractors will know now that there is a law, that we are not just simply doing it for our own selves, but this is for the salvation of each and every one of you. We have to benefit the effort of Ferdinand Idrolin Marcos Sr., aka Rogelio Madrid Abram. Many of you still contradicting. Many of you still see that you have the lawful M1. Show the world that, because you will be litigated by the United Nations using the Rule 36, the Special Order 01, which our Lolo Lily John Ujunwa has given to me when I was in China. You have not seen who is Queen? As the granddaughter of the Emperor of China, still you cannot see and give all the malicious, immoral attack on my own spiritual standing. You yourself can see the difference, but because of jealousy, because you are on the dark side, so you see, you will always fight the light. That is the reality. That is the equation of the weighing scale, the dark and the light. And I hope every one of you will start to see now, as I will be embarking in the new way, wherein all of you in the government, all of you in the military will see that I have not failed my assignment, because I have my legitimate process that even the entire world will know and bow down to the empire of Lupasu. The Philippine Islands Federal Republic will give you the substance in all the economic developments, in all the financial development. I have given you what is needed to be done. The Mafilindo 2023 is moving with all their units in all areas, in Sabah, Sarawak, in Malaysia, and now I have more on board, because they knew that no political government can resolve the plight of the poor and the needs for the program of having the financial stability in its territorial domain of the Lupasu, of the Royal Imperial Lupasu Islamic United Kingdom of Sulu and North Borneo, and the Pearl of the Orient. The true Islam is the true Christian. Precisely, I have done the most wonderful movement, and I married the Islam, and I am born Christian. But there is no difference between, because we have only one God, one Allah. Religions must not be used in fighting each other. We have to educate our poor people not to be controlled and dictated by your faith, by your own way of enslaving them just to follow you using religion. Not now. Jesus Nabi Isa. All of this religious, spiritual messenger, the God that has been sending, you have adulterated the truth.
May bago ng pangalan si Jesus.
Now,
Prophet Nabi Isa.
with the order number 5,
Huh?
I'm
Prophet
sure the
Nabi
Pope
Isa.
will listen to me. It is not anymore the power of the Vatican, but it is the power of God sending more to let them realize that the source of origin is back to Lupasu. I come to you now because every day is a process of learning for each and every one.
Charang!
You have seen me. You have worked with me. You have cried with me.
10 kg.
But
Ang
I
liit
never
ng
stop
ano ko. Di ka tumano.
exposing the lies because I need to bring out the truth. And only in truth we can find justice. And this is the substance of this mission. And divine justice must be given so that the world will live in peace and harmony. God, Allah reigns in our hearts so that no more killings, no more greed for power, no more corruption. That is the primary objective,
Ang liit, no?
so that we can live with freedom, enjoy the freedom of choice, freedom of religion,
Next.
freedom of
Next is-
speech, but no one is above the law. Now I can see all the members of the Senate, all the members of the Congress, look into my eye. The executive, legislative, and the judiciary system has been corrected. Follow the rules of law. Follow the projects in the program of the Heritage Accounts Asset for the development of the new government. This is Queen Helen of the Rajak, Elizabeth III, giving you today the blessing and harmony. Each one of you, start unearthing whatever law that you know, whatever knowledge that you have. Serve, educate the poor. All of you with the power of the TV station, the printouts, capture this message of today, because from here you will see that the global resolution of the financial crisis is being addressed by the Office of the Queen. The global resolution of the climate change and the global resolution of the health crisis are being addressed by the Office of the Matalindo 2023.
One.
In all aspects, I'd like to congratulate those that have joined on board to really spread the good news. Use the tri-media. Use whatever you have. The special order in the reinstallation and reinstating the president that will help you. All of you that needed to be imparted with the knowledge and abilities so that you will be able to have the proper guidelines come to Matalindo 2023. Everyone is invited to be one, to be unified. If you will work on your own, I'm sure you will end up nowhere because you have no one to guide you. If you are with me, be with me. Do not go astray, because I'm sure if you started going around, shopping around your leader, you will all be not in the right path. Promise no more, all of you that say you are the signatory. The signatory has already come out. It's not you, but God Himself. Thank you very much. And I'm sure all of you listening will have the heart to pray
Empaki ko nung
from
maaga,
today
eh.
onward. All of you militaries in Ligwas and Mars, thank you. All of you that would like to kill the heirs,
Excited
thank
talaga
you.
sila.
All of you that are trying to spread the evil, stop now, because God will punish you. Allah will give you more if you will not stop, because this is now the rule of law of the divinity. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. God bless everyone.
Wala na naman. Habang nagtupi tayo, makikinig tayo ng broadcast.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Broadcast.
wabarakatuh. Live. This is Queen Helen Abdurrahman Elizabeth III, the Black Fatima. Code 999. Global Earth. This is the episode 02 of season 1. Yesterday, we have made the introduction to the Game of Thrones. September 9, 2009. It is the code that had made the entire
Pag
world
mag-travel, ganito din gagawin. Yan.
find
Para,
the solution.
maliit lang yung bag mo eh.
Because the start of the divine recovery started in the code of 999. And it was the
Maliit
time
eh.
when I was crowned as the Queen Sultana of Sulu and North Borneo. The Queen
Shout out.
that will recover
Papa, may
all
viewers
the
ako,
assets
Who are
of
you?
the 666.
Ako'y nag-empake. Aba,
It
umalis,
is
lumayas.
imperative that I have to lay down
Takot ka?
every day the legitimacy
Why,
of this program. How
Why man?
and why Queen Helen as Black Fatima, the Fatima that had been looking by the entire global earth, has come with a code of 999. Being sent
Di,
is
ipaano
not
ko nga kay Guru
ordinary.
kung pwede.
This is the
Kasi pag
season
hindi,
1,
iwan ko.
episode
Magreklamo ko ng
02,
pagkain.
The Game of Thrones, Black Fatima,
Mas taas, tingin mo sa taas.
999. The union of two souls can never be destroyed. Because before even I was born, I am already destined to marry the grandson. To be able to get the legitimacy that I need, because I know that for so many years
Tinan mo doon, baka ano
after
doon
I
sa
left
kay
the
Pimpin
congregation of the Saint Catherine of Siena religious order, I had been already being persuaded by the prima facie Sharif Usman,
Why
Datu
man,
Ismail
gali?
Mun Ali,
Why gali?
Sultan Toron Lawan Dumaga, Sultan Muhammad Ismail Karam. It's not an easy job to believe someone claiming me back as the daughter of the seven Makdum,
Tawa?
the daughter of God, of Allah.
Huli ka, balbon.
As you can see, I had been running away to find the grandson of Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, Brunei, Singapore, and of England. Because that is the landmark of the Maphilindo 1963. I had been escaping the guardianship, the watchful eye of Sharif Usman, Datu Ismail Mun Ali, because I know if I have to be the one to find the grandson, it will boomerang into my morals, wherein I could see the accusation that I am going to face from that day if I have to find the grandson. Nevertheless, I know that
Charan!
the divine mandate is carried on to me as well as to the grandson. Raja Muhammad Gamar Mamay Hassan Abdul Rajak, Sharif Al Sultan Gamar bin Abdul Gabbar, escaped the claws of the control of the claimants because he is going to find the
So,
queen
maglalagay na ako ng
of the
mga
Magdaleno. That is the primary instruction that is given to him. And up to now, he knows that upon giving that authority to the queen of Magdaleno, he is very assured that his mission given to him is about to be completed. Imagine how difficult for me just to accept the fact that I have preserved my morals,
Charan!
my dignity and credibility.
Towel
It's
ko.
not easy for me to follow the order of Sharif Usman, Dato Ismail Mun Ali, Sultan Muhammad Ismail Ikiram, to find the grandson. However, I pleaded to him, look, Ama, if I have to do so, you will know that I will be living in ostracism in all the accusation of the blood that I know will really make me suffer once I have accepted this mission. Indeed, it happened. When the day that Raja Mamay was immediately ordered to leave Sabah because the elders, the spiritual elders already asked him to leave Sabah the following day because the enemy is higher than Kuta Kinabalu mountain. And that is Al-Nas bin Abdul Gabbar, the brother who killed him in document in 2005. See how the program of the elders come into realization because of Queen. With that, I know that I have to make the legitimate process. I am an ex-nun, and I know the value of chastity. It's not easy. It's not easy to confirm the divine marriage that I have with Raja Mamay from the day I left the convent, or even the time that we were reunited in the Lemurian kingdom. Physical evidence is all I need that I am going to fight the entire world. Yes, I obeyed Ama Ali, but I keep on running away because I know I could help Mindanao with my salary. I went even as far as Saudi Arabia with the nursing post that I have. I went even to South Korea, accepted the highest post of aviation negotiation all over the globe, just because I want to run away. But time indeed came when I have no choice because I was given the mandate for time.
Right.
That's where I started losing voluminous amount of blood in my body. I was still hard-headed. I don't want to accept. But Ama Ali patiently guided me. My daughter,
Kape.
do you want me still be at the mud of Ligwasan Mars, suffering the cold every day and night, just to watch you
Uy, shut
until the
up.
day that you could fight
Shut
us?
up, shut up.
Because
Umalis na.
this is your
Ano ka
destiny.
ba? Bakit ka
Ama Ali
umalis?
and my spiritual
Bata ka.
grandmom, my mother, Siti Mariam,
Yung aking mga...
my aunt, Ina Pindalidayan, the tornado, and my uncle. And I called him
Shut up dyan.
my God, spiritual father,
Manuhan kita.
Gabriel.
Ha?
And most and foremost, the one who really sought for me, other than Ama Ali, is Ama Pandala Pasandalan. You can see this in the next episode that I am going to give you. That's why, not easy indeed. But in August 26, 2009, the first encounter of Raja Mamay and Queen Helen at Shangri-La, together with the person that thought a signatory at that, never realized that I am going to embark into the new world wherein I have to find the 7 layers above, the 7 layers below, and the 7 layers left and right. You can just imagine that I cannot run away after the confirmation of Ama Ali that that is his grandson and my husband. August 26, 2009 is already a horrible nightmare of my life, wherein I have already established my kingdom somewhere else, because I know I could raise a lot of money for the sake of Ligwasan Mars, computing even the amount that I'm gonna get rather after 1 year. But all fell down at 360 degrees, came into nothing, because I know that I cannot anymore disobey the will of the Father that sent me. So on that night, all my team from Korea were all in Manila for the close contract to be made in the aviation. But from there, I cannot tell them the truth that I cannot be back to South Korea anymore, because my mission has started. So therefore, I had to make a final decision. And that decision will ruin even my reputation, which I know that is the start of the severe cross that I'm going to carry in defending the royal kingdom of Sulu in North Borneo, in the kingdom of Maguindanao. What was in my mind is only to save my people. Then I talked to Ama Ali. I said, okay, since you told me that I am married to Raja Mamay a long time ago, produce me an evidence. So, in Sulu, From there, the official legitimacy of that union commenced, and my movement started from there. And that is the side of Sulu, Sabah, North Borneo. So the union became intact.
Mag-isa dyan.
The divine code of 999 is intact. That is where I have found the crown of the Queen of Sulu in North Borneo. Maguindanao, Mindanao became one in that saga, in that crusade, for me to start the solution of how to fix Mindanao. So from there, it has been registered, and I told myself, this is the part of Sabah, Sulu, so I need to be legitimized in the territory of the Philippines. Indeed,
Hindi naman siya.
I made myself clear that no one can ever touch Raja Mamay away from me, because I know what I have done. To really have all this union be blessed by the heavens and by
1, 2,
the
3.
legitimacy of the laws of both the Philippines, of Sabah, North Borneo. September 29, 2009. The second union legitimized by the Philippine laws. So where are you now, 9 months, representing me with the most difficult situation that you have to face for the illegal claiming of my personality, of my identity, and even the identity of Gamar bin Abdul Ghaffar, Raja Muhammad Gamar Mamay Hassan Abdul Rajab? Where are you? It has documents. And I made it so because I need to fight the entire world. I know I will be facing a lot of ridicule, a lot of humiliation. Indeed, the Black Fatima never lost that faith, that unwavering faith in me to defend the Sultanate of Maguindanao, the Sultanate of Sulu and North Borneo, the Royal Hashemite Sultanate of Sulu and Sabah, and the Raja Buayan, wherein our grandfather, Lolo Putok, Raja Baginda Ali Abdul Rajab, had given me that, because before I was born, I am already an Abdul Rajab. That is the equation of the Black Fatima. That's why I cannot recover all this asset if I am not legitimately recorded in the Lemurian kingdom, the kingdom below the earth, and the kingdom above the heavens. That is Queen Helen Abdul Rajab, the Black Fatima.
6, 7.
Did anyone explain to you the reason why I had been doing a lot of fighting in the premise that I know I will be a winner? Because you never have seen the legitimacy of the fight of Queen Helen Abdul Rajab. From there, I know that I'll be encountering a lot of the cabals using the 666, the TVM LSM. That is the program done by Ferdinand Idrelin Marcos Sr. Many Marcos, yes. You have so many M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, and even up to 12. And some of you have been assassinated already. And thanks to the command, the supreme command of the entire world, for protecting that. I call on the white CIA, the white hats, to come into fold now and save the entire global earth. Because the Black Fatima had stood for you from the day that I have my union with Raja Mamay. When I embraced Raja Mamay, I know that I have embraced the entire universe, because I am still the being that had been coming from the divine monarchy. You cannot understand that because you are only on the level of what the media fixate your mind. And that is the level of those spiritual wizard, all the black magician will implant to you that you are the signatory. You cannot. And you will never be. Because this kingdom is preserved to those that are willing to repent and go back to God, to Allah. Today I know from Sabah, Sulu, Royal Hashemite of Sulu and Sabah, to the Sultanate of Maguindanao, to the Sultanate of Raja Buayan. This is the solid ground that Queen has. In the Sultanate of Lanao, I am calling on you right now. I am calling on you because I know we have a commitment to do so. Because it's not anymore between your people who are mandating you, people that thought they can release your funds. This is not what you think of. The Black Fatima had been delivered to China. And sorry to say, for Maria Aurora Busoy Marcos, aka Marlene Ramos, if you are dead, then so be it. But if you are still alive, from 2009, from Attorney Karina Gregorio, and to the friend, which I call him Salvador, and to the one that have used the connection to the Marcoses, you will see day to day, because this is now the moral accountability, the physical blockage that I'm going to lay down. Why? The Sabah standoff killings was approved by the head of state. Zamboanga standoff was approved by the head of state. 44 submen sacrificed in conspiracy with Vatican. The Marawi seats in conspiracy with the other countries. The illegal proclamation of martial law in the Pagla standoff, of the claims of the Rajabuayan Sultan. Whether he is alive or dead, you are all liable to the court of Indanan, the sovereign court of the Seven Makdum of the Royal Empire of Lupaso. As I told you, Queen is guided by God, by Allah. Before I do things, I have really to ask them. Every move that I have, it is blessed by them. So the Black Fatima, the code of 999, the Queen of Sulu and North Borneo, the union of two souls to save our family, our royal clan, is intact. That with this, I was able to defend lawfully, legitimately, because I know I am the legitimate queen of Sulu in North Borneo. And that the saga, the crusade to find the truth, lies in my shoulder. For me to defend to the entire world on how to recover all the assets of the 666 to be returned to the source of origin. The 217,000 metric tons of gold that Apu Lakay, Ferdinand Marcos Sr., had deposited in all the prime banks of the world as the backup, the gold backup, is coming from the source of origin. The Black Fatima, the 617,500 metric tons of gold, and the 500,000 diamonds How about the pearl, that land territory of the entire sovereign areas, the waters, the seas, the mountains of the Lupasug Empire, from the tip of Apari down to the tip of Palimbang, to the tip of Kalimantan Bulungan, and to the Southeast Asian waters. That is the Black Fatima. But other than that, because of that source of origin, that the world has to be part of this union. So the world, head of states, sovereign people of each countries are all indebted to the mother account, the Black Fatima. Can you see that? All of you saying that you are the signatory, you will be put to death if you will not stop. Do you have properly documented yourself, or do you have anything to prove? Because we will be calling each one of you, Marcos 1, Marcos 2, whoever you are, you have to face the court. But thanks to the father who sacrificed so much, Aka Rogelio Abron. Prove yourself then, all of you claimants, because one by one, the arrest warrant has been given. All of you detractors, go ahead by all means. But be prepared, because you are all documented. The Facebook, I have the capacity to talk even to the provider of that, to the creator of that. Any Media, the Black Fatima has all that aspect to do so. In all this account, do you have a heart to serve the poor? Do you have anything to prove to the world that you are the chosen one? If you could have adhered to me in 2012, by then, there was no killing at all at Sabah, in Zamboanga, in 44 Sapmen sacrifice, Marawi siege, in the Paglas one. If you could have only listened, because the book has been given to you in 2012 by September, in all the agencies, major agencies, from the Supreme Court down to the Senate, the Congress. So day by day, this is the Game of Thrones that I have been saying. The claimants versus the heirs and successors. As I have given my introduction yesterday and today, October 23rd, 22nd rather, 2023, will give you the episode that will give you now the milestone, how this mission started. You cannot defeat the truth, because the truth is like a two-edged sword that could slice you in a second, less than a second. That's how it is. Truth will set us free. Many of you are dead now, but you tried to be placing yourself as alive. For what? To be able to be accepting that defeat, that you will be incarcerated forever, that even your soul will be put to the empire of Satan. Nevertheless, that is not my problem anymore. As I called the office of the Supreme Court yesterday, adhere now, because there is no government that could refute, dispute, nor battle the queenship. Because in every year that I have the title to move on, and that is given by the Court of Heaven. You will see that even the Court of Heaven is stipulated in the Royal Decree 113. All of this can be given justice. Justice that the world is seeking for, wherein the poor majority will have also to live in comfort, to live in peace, to live in harmony with the brothers and sisters in the community.
Yes.
You have failed the people,
Yes,
politician,
yes, yes.
military. Because you thought that forever they can control the money, can
Matapos
control the
din.
gold.
Ay, nako.
In every era, there is a treaty to follow. In 2009, in the span of time, you can see how Queen moved. That after that, in December, I have really to find a solution. Because we know that I need to be recognized. Because right there from there, I have seen the necessity to protect the grandson. Because the claimant, the brother, is ready to kill him, to annihilate him. Upon the instruction of Ama Ali, I have to pull him out from the facility, from the house of the cousin, of whom the wife in Brunei of Al Nas are together bringing the poison. Just imagine, because of power and money, they can kill. Despite that they have killed him in documents in 2005. All of these are put into documents because even the head of state of all the countries should be litigated for conspiracy, for bribery. All of this. You cannot escape that because the court of heaven is putting justice, and that is divine justice. All of you are talking about divine law. All of you talking about divine government. All of you talking that you are the signatory. All of you talking that you are the blood of the Kirams. All of you talking that you are the Marcos. But where are you? Can you prove to the world that you are indeed worthy to become the servant of God, of Allah, to save the poor? Are you? Or are you just because you are fixated already that you are the ones, and yet you did not recognize the one that is documented by the Lemurian Bank, by the bank that belongs to the heavens court. And that is the infinite account that each one of you trying to destroy and to assume and presume that you are the signatory. From now on, I command the DILG, the CIDG, and even the Department of National Defense. We cannot trust the OPAP, but I can trust the PAPO, the peace and prosperity against poverty and oppression. You have to act on it. You are the embodiment of the divine justice. Thank you for doing your job. I do not trust anymore the military because the cabal is still the one they are following. I don't trust the government of the Philippines. I do not trust anyone of the clan that has claimed because they have put us all to death for their claims over the money, the wealth, the asset, and even the kingdom itself of Sulu in North Borneo, of Sabah, of Maguindanao. It is clear enough. It is clear enough that up to now, they are abiding to the precedent that they have inculcated to the minds of the poor, that even BBM is the signatory. Prove, prove. Because this is the time of justice. This is the time where you are going to be put to jail or even to put into the severest law, the strictness of the law of Rule 36 and the Special Order 01 and the Special Order 05. You cannot blame me. I am going to expose your wrongdoings so that the world will see that you are contributory to the killings even of Israel in Palestine. Fear no more, young people, with a mind to prove that you are called upon. Join all together the Union of the Royal Philippines against poverty and oppression. Join all together now. This is how we defend the rightful people, the people that have lived in righteousness, but only were covered by the lies of the politician and the military and the claimants of the asset of the global earth. Fear no more blood that has joined me. You are with me and you shall be protected. I have spiritual warriors watching you. I have the Father now in the global earth who can see beyond. And I am happier than ever because we were able to reinstate the president of the Philippine Islands. Come now into the open. Govern as I governed since 2009. As I told you, we are loaded with proper documentations. We are loaded for something that will prove to them that they are the claimants and we are the heirs and successors. The world head of states, the president of China, the president of all the countries in the world is only looking who is the heir and successor. The hardest part of this is because you do not want to accept that I defeated you, that I was able to prove and I was able to make my legitimacy that no court can deny me. I had been crowned as universum magnum, but those people under the spell of the cabal, under the machination of the bad dark forces, can just utter bad against me. However, as I have made myself clear, I am not alone. This government is supported by the heavens. I am not claiming. I am recovering in the name of Black Fatima. The 999 code, the bearer of the code, is alive. Can you still imagine yourself being the queen? Look at the mirror. Are you worthy? Can you prove to the world that you are the one? Because even the Supreme Court is liable to the Court of Heaven. All the Mapilindo high courts are all liable into the Court of Indanan, of the seven Makdum of the Royal Empire of Lupasum. I made Maharlika known to the world. The true blood of our forefathers, but everyone mimicking, patterning what I have doing, of what I had been doing for them to claim the crown and the throne. That's why all this episode is named the Game of Thrones. The crown has been given already to the Queen of the Universum Magnum. What remains is the throne that you people are trying to claim. With this, I would know how to defeat you again. Because the political, the military governance are all temporary as governed by the agreements, by the treaties. You are all loaned authorities. You are being paid by the taxes of the poor people. You do not want the real authority to stand because with your little knowledge, you can oppress, suppress your people. As I said, September 9, 2009, the Union has been legitimized by the territory of Lupasug Empire, of Sulu and North Borneo, and that includes the Malaysian waters. The Union of the Philippine Islands has been legitimized in September 29, 2009. That is the mind, that is the wisdom of the Queen, so that all of you claimants cannot prove that. And if you did, then I will be the one to put you into justice, because you have been claiming, and that is first and foremost, identity theft. Stealing the identity of someone is a crime of conspiracy. I wish to inform the entire globe. The Queen, the Sultana of Sulu and North Borneo, you will see that every time I will be speaking, I will be putting you into the queenship, the crown, the scepter, the throne, and the birthright of the Black Fatima and the grandson of the Matalindo countries, Raja Muhammad Gamar Mamay Hassan Abdul Raja, Sharif al Sultan Gamar bin Abdul Gabbar. Slowly but surely, every day will be the message of truth, so that justice will be served in all aspects. And this is my word today, as I keep on saying, the episode number 2 of season 1 has been broadcasted to all the world to see. And I'm sure every day is a process of seeing the light, so that you yourself, as individual citizenry of the Philippines, of the Matalindo countries, can decide your existence, your creation into this world. Your identity not lying in the BBMI, but lying as citizen of the nation under the supervision of the King and Queen of Lucasug Empire. But the management right now, with MA 2023, Matalindo, Malaysia, Philippines, Sandakan, North Borneo, and Sarawak, come into one, because I have good news. I have things to lay down to you on how to save the poor. Again, thank you very much for this day. Let's move forward, and may God bless us all. Allah protect us all. Bye.